Hi guys, Freaky Fish Guy here with another video for today. I am back from the dead. I killed the channel and then I thought, you know what, let's play this game again. I kind of enjoy this game too much to quit. For the past couple of weeks I've been playing Traptrix at locals. I came to my OTS today. I came fourth. My only loss was last round against the guy who won. So I went XO until the very end where I lost. Today I managed to beat a few good decks. I beat Kash 2-0, I beat 2 branded players. I beat Punk Gold Pride round 1. That was pretty good, and I only lost to branded last round. Okay, and it was Ash. I blame Ash. It was all Ash's fault. Yes, I played the deck with the artwork, but mainly the card effects are really good. I'll give you a really quick deck profile. If you have any questions, feel free to leave in the comments below. So first, for the main deck 3 Pudica, this is the best Traptrix monsters now. On normal you search the field spell, only the field spell. On summon, on special summon you can banish an opponent's monster. You always want to leave this engraved for Solitary Engrave because it ensures you against evenly, so this is really good. Also going second, it means you have gain because it gives you 2 normal summons. 3 Mantis on summon search any Traptrix. The special summon effect is irrelevant, no one ever uses it, so don't worry about that. 3 Mamelo on summon search any whole cards, this includes Holy Tear. On special, pop a Follow Trap. This is your insurance against branded lost. If they make lost, you have to banish the Holy Tear Engrave to summon to pop the lost, which will then trigger Sarah, but then obviously that way round you lose to evenly because you don't have any protection later on with Pudica. So it's a win-loss ratio, it's a win-loss environment, but you have to stop lost. Extender, free Arachno Camper. This is really good. It can special summon quick effect in the main phase, but you're locked into insect and plant, so you can't go for Zeus line, but we'll get onto that later on. It's a quick effect, so you can do it in response to Lightning Storm and Twin, and if while it's on board, it will protect your back row. That came up a few times today. The other thing is it will also trigger Sarah. So say if you like have this plus Mantis, or just Mantis such as your normal Mantis makes Sarah, trigger this, that'll trigger the Sarah to set as well. 2 Dynea, it's not a free off because it's not very good on its own. On normal you can reborn at level 4, on special you set a trap card again. 3 Exceed. At one point I wasn't playing this. I put it in recently because it is busted. It's a free rank 4. Why would I think this was never good, basically? So you can make this to make Pingu search, and then that will trigger your Sarah to set, so you can get your engine going that way. If not, you make Reflegia so you can't get nibbed before your 4th summon. Hand traps. We are playing 3 Ash and then 3 Nib. This is my hand trap ratio that are monsters for this format. Nib, most of the time I'm siding out because they're normally putting thrusts in, so I don't want to nib them and then search thrust and go off that way or that way, etc. So Nib is good game 1, game 2 and 3. Sometimes I side it out for Lancia against Kash and especially branded. Spells. We're good. That is the only field spell. Traps, the good cards. 3 Holy Tear. This is the best whole card. Obviously, you can activate a turn at set if you discard a card. That's not cost, that's important. So if they interrupt it for any reason, you don't have to discard. Which will then trigger Sarah. You can also banish it from grave to reborn any Traptrix from your grave, including your Links and XYZs. So some people didn't quite catch that you can, if you have a Pingu in grave, you need damage, you can banish it, summon the Pingu in battle phase. That's another 2/5. That's a really good way to push the game. Important to know, the banish from grave does not trigger Sarah, so don't try to do that. It's not a trap card activating. The bad cards. Bye Reece. These are the bad cards. We're playing a Traptrix deck. The holes are the worst part. Floodgate is really good against Kash, Table against branded. Gravedigger is really good against Kash and branded, but it's only good in certain environments. Obviously it doesn't stop you dying, it just stops them at pushing past your Floodgate. And there's the Solemn Strike. This is really good to send off Reflegia because then you can basically, most people forget this is a card, and when you make Reflegia send this, they're like, oh yeah, you can actually negate my effect. So not a lot of people remember this one. Otherwise, these cards are really bad to draw because they do nothing going seconds, they do nothing against branded lost. They generally don't do much, hence why I'm only playing 4. The good trap cards. 3 Torrential. At one point I torrentialed a branded player for 4. It was like Mirror Jade, the new one that I've refused to read, the one that's in the gate, the Ecclesia Fusion, and the Guardian Chimera. Bye. Thank you for coming. Mirror Jade Effect Engrave. Cool. Refer to my previous statement. Yeah, Trench was really, really good. Obviously, your XYZs and links are unaffected, so it's a one-sided board wipe. You can trigger it when you want to as well if you use Holy Teia, either to banish from grave or to summon from field. So you just use this whenever you want, which is really, really nice. 3 imperm to round about the other hand traps, and 3 evenly, because we do need to go second sometimes. If you're going first and you draw this, you can use it with Holy Teia. If you have nothing else in hand, you can banish it. You can discard it for Holy Teia to summon. I've been talking very, very quickly. I need a breath. Onto the extra deck. 3 Sarah. You need to play 3 for the grind game. If Kash players are smart, they'll get rid of 1. That's the best thing a Kash player can do for them, is we need to have 3, because if we lose our Sarah access, we're losing so much plus. This is a link 1 that can go +3. I've won many games today where I've just gone, okay, I make a Sarah, I set 2 back row, off you go, with Nib and Ash in hand, and I'll win that way. Yes, I'm playing commons because I don't have any ultras or secrets. The other best link, this is Atopus. This is how you ensure game. So it makes itself 2/8 and it makes all other Traptrix 1k higher. The other effect is it's a Jock, Ruler no more, that can also pop cards. That's not a quick effect, but it means you have game. So if you make this plus Pingu, that's 3/5 each from the Pingu, so this is 2/8, that's ensuring game. Or COL, you can use Alameris and stuff as well. But this came up a few times. This one, I've never summoned this card. No, I lie. Not today, but I've summoned it once when my opponent contact seed me, so locked me into linking with it. This says 2 insects, so I made it into this. Otherwise, this is terrible. I'm only playing it in case someone contact sees me. XE is 2 Pingu. You can detach cards searching your Traptrix. You can search Arachnocamper, which is your extender. The very funny thing, when your opponent sends any card from deck or hand or field to grave, or you do it from their hand or deck or field to grave, you can attach it to Pingu's material. Or banish, thank you, yeah. So when they go like Rise Heart banish, you can go, okay, I will now attach that, thank you. When they go Brand of Fusion, send Albaz, okay, I will now attach that, thank you. Pudica effect to banish, you get it back in the standby phase? No, thank you. Attach, please, thank you. It's also unaffected by all the things that's attached to as types. 2 Rafflesia, this is obviously your send from deck to trap hole. The other thing is as well, is it protects all your board. So at one point, my round 5 opponent, obviously Mirror Jade went to grave, effects blow up your board. I have Rafflesia, Sarah, Pingu, Alameris. The only thing that died was the Rafflesia, because it protects the other parts of the board. So that was quite nice. The 1 Alameris, this is how you get to game, because you make this, detach to summon back the Pudica. Pudica will then banish a card. When you make Atopus with this, it's now 3/2, so it's more big number, and we like big number. Generic rank 4s, Redoer, you make it Holiday, you start spinning cards, it's really, really good. Exiton, it's Mini Zeus, it comes up quite a few times. Didn't play it today, but I've played it before at locals. Baguska, have once never summoned Baguska. I'm tempted to take this out in place of something like Dweller. But Baguska is here in theory. If I can't break the board, I'll Baguska them. But to be honest, most of the times I end up breaking their board or losing, so there's no point. And then finally Zeus. This is Cash bait. When they go Unicorn effect, they always get rid of this. I have never summoned this in Traptrix, ever. I've never summoned it, because Arachnocamper locks you into insect or plant. You can't make this. So it might as well just not be there. Side deck, super, super quick. 3 Judgment plus 3 Lancia. This is your I'm going to stop evenly matched. At one point I was maining the Judgment, then I thought I don't really care, so I'm just going to remove it. So I'm siding it. Game 2 or 3 if I'm going first, these automatically go in just to stop evenly. Against Storm, you have this Arachnocamper, so you have multiple ways of stopping those cards. Also, it's kind of a good card to stop like Branded Fusion, but I'll normally hold this for like the evenly. 3 Gozen, you're playing a full Earth deck. Kash is normally different attributes, especially the man behind the camera is playing Evokes. Kash Tura, I think Gozen would probably annoy him a little bit.
100%.
Yeah. To be true, I've never put it in today. At locals, I've put it in a few times. It has won certain games. 2 Heavy Storm Duster. It's Twin Twisters without the discard, and it triggers your Sarah. So the funny thing is, if you're playing like Eldritch or something, you can go this, hop to trigger the Sarah because it's a normal trap. Summon Mamelo, pop another one. So I'm popping 3 back row using this. Most players are maining now, siding at 1 trap trick to do this. I'm not doing that, I'm siding this. Terrifying Trap Hole Nightmare. My thinking being that if I'm going second, I can side this in and it can pop cards off of Rafflesia. But honestly, I've never played this card. I've never sided it in, I've never put it there. This will probably be like another Duster or something else. I don't know. 3 Eclipse. This card works wonders. It's a really, really good card. Going second again, automatically this goes in. The annoying thing is, this is also our worst nightmare, because if we normal summon a card that isn't Boudica and they Book of Eclipse us, then we don't get Sarah access before our extra normal summon, so it can really hurt that way. That was the side deck. Like I said, I came 4th. I was EXO until the very last round. I 2-0'd Kash at one point, beat Brandon, stuff like that. It's annoying because last time we did this, I came 2nd with Cyber Sprite. I was hoping to get the map. Unfortunately, I get an Euro invite that I've already got. Either way, guys, if you have any questions with the deck, feel free to ask. I know I quit Yu-Gi-Oh, but the game's too fun to quit forever. So anyway, thank you for watching. Goodbye.